Hey everybody, check it out. What's up? It's Heracles Porsche's professional intro. Yay!
Hey everybody, this is Heracles Porsche here. I am with Arkena Wyrnspire. Say hello, Arkena.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say I'm Arkena Wyrnspire. I'm a CPM2 candidate. I some of you may know me from the forums, some from in-game.
Alright, so I just multi-queued us, Arkena.
Yep.
Surprise, surprise, it's Domination.
Wow. What'd you expect?
So, my plan here, our general plan of attack is that Arkena's gonna run some kind of assault, I'm gonna run some kind of logi. We're just gonna kind of wing it. And Arkena has not been interviewed, or at least has not had an audio interview.
Not as an actual voice recording. I've done a text one that you can check out on the biomassed website. But
sure, I'll be sure to link that in the video. Yeah, this is your first time getting to speak on comms, potentially, to a lot of players about your running for CPM.
Okay.
So, I mean, I guess we could just focus on the game.
I'm getting in touch with comms lag here.
Are you?
Yeah,
Capture non-cannons to destroy hostile
MCC. My mic and the headset a bit.
How bad would you say it?
Yeah, it's not very bad. I just suddenly had a spike there where I couldn't really hear anything you were saying. That's how it goes though. And
Alright, I'm spawning in now. So yeah, if there's anything you want to say after, like if you want to extend it after the game, just talk about CPM stuff, that's fine, because we'll probably just want to talk about the game while we're in the game, and then anything you want to say about being a CPM, we can do after. Or, you know, but anyway, like I said, I'm just winging it myself. So we're both in Apex suits today, as you can see. So yeah, actually, Arkena, I literally the last video I uploaded was that suit you're in right now. Like I bought the suit with Amar LP. I shot a video in it and then I sold it off. So that was what I got up to not too long ago. Okay, let me people over here.
Again.
Okay.
Sorry, it sounds like you're underwater. Might be my end, might be yours, I'm not really sure.
Okay.
I suspect my end because we are on American servers.
I didn't check, it's probably set to automatic.
Yeah, I sort of caught very tiny bits of that response, but not much. Damn it.
Okay, if you don't hear me talking, just feel free to fill the game with your own dialogue.
Unfortunately, I still can't really hear you, so it sounds like you're underwater.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. I can sort of vaguely hear what you're saying sometimes, but...
Did that help at all?
Yep, that was better there.
It's probably literally just had the mic too far from my face and that's it.
Well, having said that, it's just...
I'm not with you, Arkena. I'm like back here.
It's a bit better. Okay, it's alright for you not to be with me because I'm dead.
I just put an uplink down near the point.
I'm already spawning in. I'm just like you. I'm very close to you.
Alright.
fellow using bios and core locust grenades.
Yeah, you said that, yeah, we're all just getting naded now, that sucks.
Yeah, it's possibly not a great plan to sort of hide that thing there because there's someone just chucking controls everywhere. Oh,
I'll just put new uplinks up. Lets me stay in a cheap suit anyway.
This railgun does not like me. Could we run over and block this railgun because he's looking away and I'm pretty sure he's gonna hit someone sooner or later. And well, a bunch of idiots about the same idea, so... There again. Just gonna run in installation. Do you feel like making a run to that CRU over there?
Yeah, sure, Actually, let me...
Oh.
Yeah,
Someone
sure we can do that.
Flicking away at me. Some proto fellow in the red line taking shots at me here.
You need reps?
No, I don't really want to run across the open for a moment, no. Yeah, you're going to be on your own there in a minute.
That's fine.
Damn. Going after him because he's pretty much dead, and he's in proto, which would be nice to get rid of. Yep. Bye. There's something a little bit satisfying about using an target to take out someone Alright,
do you want to make a push on the point?
It looks like we've taken the point actually.
Right.
Make a push on the CRU might be worthwhile though. A bunch of people running from it. I can see someone going around towards the left here, so if we just sort of cut them off. Oh,
we're getting
if you cut him off from the other side, behind you. If you
Got
go around the other
reps.
side and get out your gun, he's on very low health.
Alright.
Won't be a threat to you. Yep, see. Behind you again. Cannon.
Yeah, he's going for the PLC.
Got him. Okay.
More on the
Yep, I see. Oh, someone's blinking away at me at long range here. Yeah, that hurts.
I got his reps.
Oh. I'm going after him. Oh, no, you do not get
You're left, you're there, right there. Oh, fucking core locus again. I'm total, that's just the number one problem with this suit. I'm total core locus bait.
Yeah, well, everything's core locus bait, it happens.
Alright,
I find it quite funny that this fellow just tried to terminate my clone despite it being all BPO and failed. Ow. Right, if you're spawning on the uplink above the point, be a little bit careful with the freaking campus in a minute. I'm just swimming on the uplink behind you. Yep. Oh, nope! I just spawned direct. Oh! There's up behind you, shit. Sorry, I didn't quite get him in time. I'll avenge you though. How close? No. They've got a CRU just over here. I'm going to see if I can take that. Can you hear me alright?
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. But actually, your comms is a little bit better now. I'm not getting underwater stuff. Can I took it before? Can't guarantee I will carry it. No, I'm just going to shoot this direction. Crap.
Behind us.
Oh, yep, I see. Oh, shotgun behind me. Behind you. Yeah, R.I.P. What's that one? Ah, hello. It's right direction. Everyone died. Cheers.
Yeah, I'm running him.
It's all BPO, but you're welcome to 4 points.
Yeah,
welcome to save
I'll
on the
take
phones
it.
as well. Just my tip.
Hold on a minute. Is it clear? Is it clear down there?
It's somewhat. I think there might be a couple of people.
Never mind. I was gonna go needle a guy, but it's not worth it.
Yeah. Behind us,
Behind you, you see that guy? Alright.
Yeah, I see him.
All sides, all sides. Oh, dude. We got totally fucking,
yeah, we're surrounded.
like, hit from all sides, yeah. Alright.
Damn. Yep, there's a whole bunch of people here now. Do you have an OB yet? No, we don't. If you spawn on the back uplink, that's still sort of clear of the action.
Alright.
I'm just gonna throw down some uplinks sort of a little bit away from this because I don't really want that many more people spawning in the middle of that. Oh, I see red dots on the other uplink. Could be spawned out of, I think. I might just being really paranoid about the scouts, but oh,
that's totally fine. They've made themselves known, so
cheers.
you know.
Yes. It's fine to be paranoid about scouts when you know they exist.
Yeah.
Right. Let's get the CRU. I don't really like having a spawn point just sort of sitting on up. Like, yeah, there's someone spawning out
there's a guy there.
That's what I think.
I forgot which combat rifle I was using. I burst
did you
fired
try to
that
burst
one.
it? Yeah.
I burst fired.
Someone on me. You're running out of remotes as well. Okay. Ow. Someone behind me. Yeah, this is a bit of a pain, really.
I need you to turn around.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Those off. Oop. Damn. There's just so many of them coming out that one CIU. I do wish
do you want to spawn inside the point? I'm spawning inside the point.
Fair enough. We don't really need to be outside of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I do wonder if it's possible to have CRUs in such a state that whilst you're hacking them, people can't actually spawn on them. Because it does seem a little bit silly that whilst you're hacking them, you can have people actually spawn behind you with a shotgun, for example. Oh. Someone lobbing.
Can you get uplinks? I have everything but uplinks on this suit.
I've got uplink. I've got Templars on this, so that's fine. That's the spot's coming in, so we just lost the roll mix anyway.
Yeah.
But I'll, yeah, if you, okay, the door really needs to hold here.
They're coming in hard on the other side.
Straight away, okay, up and down. Up and down, yeah, there's a whole bunch of people coming in now. I hope that's a focus line.
That's a remote, damn it. I just lost.
I don't know whose optimal that was, but it failed.
Can you get links? Can you get links?
I can. I'm out of links. I'm sorry.
All right, it's fine.
I'm going to see if I can sort of hold the point for a minute here, though. I don't think it's beyond the realms of possibility here.
I might have a flux.
Yeah, I'm so going down here.
Foam reserves at 50%.
I'm trying really hard at this point, but I'm going down. Oh damn. Yep, completely out of backup, so I tried. Looks like we're out of links though.
Yeah, I'm just coming back in like a link spamming suit.
Virus upload in
Just
progress.
Oh. This is actually a surprisingly good match. And, it's
Yeah.
not a complete non-fest on my side, so it's good. Let's see, I'm going to see if I can just push straight to the point before they get established, because they weren't really very established when I got in there. When I was in there a moment ago, so...
I'm just gonna kill this guy on the railgun and then...
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm not really going to succeed at this one. Yeah. I really need cores to make this work, and I don't have any. I can. Oh yes. I might be able to push the door again, actually. Yep, I'm inside the point.
No, I went on a link spamming mission.
Oh. Clearing links from the point. Oh my god, someone spawns on the link guy is meleeing. Oh wow, really? A heavy came out of the link I was meleeing. That's a right shame. Oh well. It happens. We have an OB by the way if you want to drop a flux on them. I wouldn't do it until they're sort of at breaking point though, because it's really going to be more effective if we get a raft of kills than you flux all weapons. Overheat.
Trying to take this crew at the top. Scouters gonna...
Yeah, I'm going down to a sentinel. Am I? I might not be. Yeah, the door's pretty camped at the moment. Damn.
Alright.
Enjoying this though.
Alright, so I will be coming in back on my Shaman Logi.
Yep, okay. I'm going to see if I can push the door a bit here because everyone else seems to be pushing the back door, so... Ooh! We're having some modest success by the door now, it appears.
We might...
Modest mode.
I'm dropping a major warbarge strike on that crew.
I'm not sure that's a great idea. If you drop a flux, they might run out of links. That's rough on time.
I'm sorry, I just did it anyway, just so...
Okay. Fair enough. It's not really that fantastic on that though.
We'll probably farm up another flux strike anyway.
Right, pushing point, but I'll be right clear it. Point clear. Oh damn! Remote now. Of all times. Yes, okay, I think we've got the point though. I believe. Oh. Yes. Okay, hello, Assault Dropship. I don't really want to be friends with you right now. Okay, well we've got the point. If we can hang on to it for the rest of the match, we are going to win this. Now would be a good time. Okay, so you dropped your OB, didn't you? And we're not close.
Yeah, but I'll be back at a flux pretty soon.
Okay, we really need a killing one at the moment because they're all going to be on the roof.
I know.
If you drop on me, then we can see if we can get a few extra points though.
Objective A. Virus uploading complete. Null cannon.
I was just worried about us dealing with another, like, you remember when you were dealing with that, like, a huge spill of, guys in that crew?
Yeah, but,
yeah, I know, it was a waste.
Dead,
I know.
Is it dead? This is important.
The crew?
Although, yeah. Although, actually,
I'm
probably
not sure.
particularly important because they're still going to have legs. I don't think it's going to be too bad, actually. Looks like we have a reasonable chance of success here. It looks like they're about to pour through the back door.
I only need 100 more points for our next EMP.
Oh, front door's a bit busy. So, I'm just going to watch the door overcharge, scramble rifle. Okay. Try hard.
Okay, I might be dropping that EMP soon. Is there someone in the point or on above? Yeah. I get paranoid about these things. Oh, this might kill my own links though if I drop an EMP on it. Isn't that how it works?
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Too much
If I drop a OP, will that kill our own links?
No.
It won't kill my links?
It might kill your links, but we have all the extra links in here. I put down my own links for instance, so I am carrying them.
Alright. Where do
I hope this phone doesn't block my line.
Alright, I'm going for the EMPOB.
Go for it. I'll see if I
Oh wait,
can,
no, you know what, no, I'm... Yeah, whatever, let's do it.
the match is going to end shortly anyway. They're going to have to charge us in a minute, otherwise they're going to lose, so that's something to be aware of.
I was like wondering if we could get 500 more points, but I don't think so.
No, I'm not sure that's really going to be possible. Ow, definitely ow. Correct. Ow! Wow, remotes, man. What can you do?
Well, we're down to 26 to their 35 clones.
It's not going to come down to clones, it's going to be on MCC. It's going to be 2 or 3 more hits from the gold cannon. The match is decided. Yeah, it's just going to be, yeah, we can win on MCC at this point, might as well just charge.
Where are you at right now?
I'm just, yeah, well, it's over. There's not much more to be done now. No, not like that. Nice, one more kill. Good game, really.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Okay, so I know you had trouble hearing me.
I know,
But I mean, whatever I recorded should be, you know, fine.
It seems to have cleared up after a while as well, so that should be fine.
Okay, but yeah, we can. Do you want to? Is there any like CPM related stuff?
Do I have a political agenda I want to push in this video?
Well, yeah, it is a CPM video, so. You know.
Honestly, in terms of actual agendas, I'm not really sure what to say.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, you just
you can ask me about my views on whatever if you like, but
well, I mean, like, does having getting slapped? It's not really a view, but like, does getting slapped with an NDA make you at all nervous?
Not really. I mean, I'm sure some sort of bleeding heart idealists will get outraged over something within the first week. and rage about the NDA. But I think that's fairly necessary because I can understand that some of the things that CCP say in private might not really want people to hear it. I mean, I can imagine the CPM when they're hearing the Project Legion announcement went berserk. Indeed, Casaderon immediately resigned quietly, but I can see why it's important. I'm not really too fussed about it.
Did you have any specific changes for Dust in mind
NDA?
yourself?
Changes to Dust in mind. Well, one thing I really want to see is that power core idea. I encountered a dev post a little while ago by Rotati. I'm not sure where exactly it is that hinted that it wasn't on the immediate agenda. Now, I think that's sort of not ideal because lag is pretty significant in Dust. I mean, I'm sure you've had matches where it's just been a slideshow and you've been able to do nothing. In PC, it's amazingly crippling. I'm not sure why there's probably some arcane coding reason. But the power core idea promises fairly significant performance improvements, so I think that's actually really important. I also want to see if that can be extended to weaponry as well. So, for example, a very long time ago, CCP went, we have a weapon customization idea. Nothing ever came of this, but I think that's worth revisiting, because if you applied a similar power core thing to weapons, for instance, you could, well, if you look through the market, you'll see how immense the number of different weapons is. Now, apparently, that sort of model item bloat is causing memory problems, which is why we get all the slowdown. If we could, for example, have a base plasma rifle, base scrambler rifle, etc., without having all the variants, and you could just have sort of a core, a power core to put it in it and change the stats of that weapon, that might be quite good. But other things I'd like to see are faction warfare. The payouts could do with a bit of a change.
Oh yeah, no.
Go
Continue. Which do you want them? Increased, decreased?
It's not really a matter of increasing or decreasing them, but it's more making them vary depending on participation. Because at the moment it's possible to AFK, or pretty much AFK in a faction warfare, and you'll still get paid the same amount of loyalty points as someone who went all in. I don't really think that's a good thing because, honestly, there's a little bit of an ISK tack on to faction warfare now, but that's based on refunding a percentage of your suits that you've lost in the match. So you're still going to be making an ISK loss, but you have people who really went in there and actually tried to get the win, getting paid the same amount of people who just sat in the MCC all game. Not really ideal. So,
okay, basically you like the idea of faction warfare being a little more like
incentivizing participation.
Right.
In fact, that's sort of a general trend I'd like to see for Dust as well. Quite often in top matches, you have matches where it's just like, okay, I'm not going to try here. I'm just going to lose too much ISK trying to take an objective. Even if you have BPOs, you might not really feel motivated to actually try. This sort of leads to stagnation, and when you have red line matches, they really are quite dull. I think there are more things that can be done about this. I'm sure you'll be familiar with the objective defense bonus. It gives you a bonus for being a defender in proximity of an objective. Now, I think that could be extended a bit. So, for example, if you had an objective offense bonus, and you also had and you also increased the percentage values of the bonuses, so instead of giving a 20% bonus, it might give a 50%, for example. And then what you could further do is increase ISK payouts for people who really participated in the match. Because at that point, what you end up happening is, if you really went into an objective and actually tried to get something done, you'll have gotten a bunch of war points. And those war points will translate more directly into ISK, and you'll actually get rewarded for trying to go for an objective. So that's another one of the things on my agenda.
Do you wanna change anything about spawn mechanics?
Spawn mechanics. in that match we just played, seeing as this is a recent, might as well say, CIUs, when you're actually, this goes for objectives as well actually, if you're hacking a CIU and someone spawns out of it, that's sort of a problem because you've gone up, you've taken that CIU, and either you have to abandon the hack, which gives more opportunity to spawn, or you basically have to suicide hack it, which gives enemies the opportunity to just hack it back, really. So that's not really ideal. The same goes for objectives, because when you've mostly cleared an objective, you're just starting to hack it, and then the whole wave of enemies who you just killed to take this objective spawn back in whilst you're hacking. There's not a great deal you can do about that. Similarly, on some maps you have spawn points on the objectives. The research facility, or stasis facility as some like to call it, comes to mind here. You have spawn points directly behind the consoles. Now, the thing about this is, someone can spawn in with a shotgun and go, okay, I'm right behind this person who's hacking here, I have spawn immunity, bang. So, in terms of spawning mechanics, I'd like to see things that you can actually sort of deal with, which leads me on a little bit more into rooftop camping. Now, once a team gets a huge number of links on the roof and they get people with plasma cannons, forges, etc. up there, it's pretty much impossible to displace them unless you do an equal amount of rooftop camping on another roof.
Or they can always drop an OB.
Well, no, because that doesn't really work. So think about this: if you drop a laser OB, it may kill people, but you will almost never get all of the links, because there'll just be a little link squirreled away somewhere, sometimes in the actual floor. If you use a flux OB, that doesn't actually kill the people on there, so it gives them the opportunity to just drop more links. So once people actually get up there, it's pretty hard to do. Well, if you get thoroughly established on the rooftop, it's pretty much impossible to displace them without an extremely well-coordinated squad. And on some maps, I forget the exact name of the map, but some people call it the mushroom map. For example, on Domination there, some rooftops have a direct line of sight on the objective. So what you can do is you can sit on that roof a little way back, so nobody on the ground can actually see you to shoot up at you with a mass driver, and you can shoot directly into the point. So I think map design should be changed slightly, so that's not really possible. I mean, CSP's proven that they can do that. They have made slight changes to map design, but in a lot of places, little railings, or indeed just ladders. I think ladders would allow people to actually get up there without having dropships, which, against a well-established team, doesn't really work because they have forges and plasma cannons and things. Ladders give people the opportunity to actually try and counter that play. A moment to collect my thoughts. Going on a bit of a rant here. Anyhow, what I really want to see is sort of a valid counterplay mechanic for every sort of spawn system. So if there's something if there's a tactic with that you can abuse of the spawning system, like for example jumping out of an objective spawn behind the console with spawn immunity, there's nothing anyone can do to counter that. And similarly, rooftop camping is just insanely difficult to counter. I don't want to see that happen, really. If something has a valid counter, one that can reasonably be achieved, even if it seems cheesy, I think it's fine. But if you can't counter something, if there's nothing you can do, I don't think that's a good game mechanic.
So
that rant?
All right, hold on. There were other spawn mechanic things I wanted to touch on really quickly before we close this up. What about crews and vehicles? Crews
and vehicles, they don't seem very effective, honestly. but that's possibly due to the sheer proliferation of uplinks. Now, the thing about uplinks is they are really easy to deal with. You can just chuck them down anywhere. You can chuck them down on the floor, so you need fluxes to deal with them. So I don't think there's any problem with anyone spawning in. It's certainly not overpowered to spawn in the CRU in the dropship, but I don't think it's effective enough, actually.
But, so what would you want to do
to really deal with that? It's difficult to just go, okay, I'm going to make the spawn point more effective, because most of the reasons spawn points become effective, other than just sort of duration things. So I mean, instant spawns on MCRUs might help, but it wouldn't really alleviate the core problem, which is when you spawn somewhere, you want it to be immediately relevant to what you're doing, and
Hey, what's up everybody, Heracles Porsche here. So as you can see, the interview got cut off due to an internal error, and what can I say about that interview? I want to thank Arkena Wyrnspire for coming on my YouTube channel. I think he played a good game. I think he made a lot of great points after the game, and if I had given him more time to go to chat, I'm sure he would have continued to make a lot of great points, but you know, it's just my own work limit. There's a limit to how much time I want to spend editing any given video, and plus this has turned into a pretty long one. But thank you again for being on, Arkena. I know that the audio is not perfect, but we will attempt to make continued improvements as the process goes on. And that is all. Thank you for watching, Dusties, and I will see you Starside.